Good morning and welcome back to the stream. So first thing got to apologise for is my previous video where the mic wasn't working, which was my own stupid fault. I'd unplugged it a week or so before and hadn't realised that that would just stop it from working with OBS. So yeah, therefore it's a boring hour video of me not rabbiting on, so you have been at least spared that, but just seeing me flash through and not really any basis for what's going on. However, what we did do is we had the plan. We'd been building up the forces beforehand ready to launch the invasion of the Poles, which if you watch the video through went way too easy. Not really that much loss of my troops. There was one battle, even if one of the early battles, where I think we lost about 100 odd guys for the defeat of 1,000 of theirs. So, you know, it really does go to show the difference in quality in some of these forces. Now, obviously, as I've done previously, I built up a significant army first, and just go with the standard blitzkrieg tactics, you know, as the Americans say, win quickly, decisively, with overwhelming force, and it's exactly what I did in that. What was it, 2-3 years tops, all done. So that then leaves me with the situation where I think there's 4 factions left. We have ourselves, the Holy Roman Empire, the Byzantines, the old Eastern Roman Empire, the guys in Novgorod, what are they, Novgorodians, still can't decide on that one, and the Egyptians. An assault on Egypt would seem lengthy and very painful, and an assault on Novgorod is probably an easier way forward, you know, but the first couple of territories are not accessible, are only accessible 1-2 straight off, and then you're having to push into these further territories, whereas right here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and technically 8 territories where we can launch an invasion. I mean, simple, no dramas. I could even, I should probably pull that of there. No, that doesn't work. I need another ship, but he needs to be there. I really wish we could have some battleships, that would be sick, but there we go. So I'm just building up the last few forces. I suddenly remembered at the end of the last term, I should probably just start chucking stuff all over the place. Really suddenly cycle up the construction, which I'd just a year or two previous had gone, yeah, I'm not going to build anything more, and now I'm building more. I also suddenly remembered that we're probably getting to that stage where Total War will just rebel against me, as this game lovingly does, and goes, hey, guess what? Rebellion everywhere. So I'm trying to counteract that potential by going through and Jesus, oh yeah, I've only just taken it. And I'm going to go through and just build some dudes, boost the garrison in each of these forces, and yeah, just make sure that when the computer turns around and says no, that I actually have some good defences built up. I have some solid base of troops. Toulouse is a bit weak right now, but it's not going to take too much for me to be able to turn around and go, actually, let's reinforce let's have some more troops on the ground straight away. So yeah, that's why I've just remembered that I need to do that, and I'm going through and building up some forces, because for those of you who haven't necessarily played much of the game, the computer rebels against you, chucks out armies left, right and centre, in good game format. Doesn't do it once in one territory, it does it seemingly everywhere in one go. Why? Oh, can I not? I can't even train anyone there yet. What's that? Oh, ponies, isn't it? So I'm trying to just get a little bit ahead of the game and just be ready for that, to be honest, because as I launch my invasion of the Byzantines, I do want to just be mindful of the fact that there is this huge potential for them to give me a good kicking. And like I said, it's not normally one faction at a time. We'll probably have a rebellion in, well, the Irish like to do it, but it's quite often the French. They come back from the dead pretty quickly, as do the Holy Roman Empire do have a bit of a track record of doing it. The Viking Raider Cavalry, not seen those. Weak attack, strong charge, dismal, pull morale. They don't seem great, but let's do some anyway. The Papal States, they're cracking for it. And they really do love a peer, as they did to the Sicilians, actually, earlier on. If you have been tuning in for that long, there was, yeah, all of a sudden the Sicilians were attacked from all sides by ye olde. Why am I building so many boats there? We can really move this forward, isn't it? Wow, not that I got distracted there, eh? 2 in there, 2 in... Where am I going? Let's go this way. Just so I've got the ships available all around this way. So yeah, all of a sudden, they, even though they'd taken the Papal States, they then were attacked from what, here and here. I think there was even rebels in Sicily, and yeah, it all went really pear-shaped for them, and they came in force. That's the thing, when the rebellion hits, they come in numbers. And so yeah, it's just a case of I've suddenly remembered that this is going to happen to me at some point in the very near future, and I should probably be sensible and do something about it. What's that? Oh, a crusade. I mean, yeah, right now there's 0 chance of rebellion. I don't go around checking it. I'm not that thorough. I probably should. That would be sensible, wouldn't it? But come on, let's chuck out some Royal Knights from in there. Yeah, it's definitely something to be mindful of, which I've suddenly remembered that I should be mindful of, by suddenly ramping up some production of troopers, just to really secure against that eventuality. Somebody died, and somebody needs to be the new Ile-de-France. Randomly drop it on someone. You! Brilliant. Job done. Lead from the front. What's their chance of rebellion right now? 0. It's, you know, I'm pretty impressed. There's not a lot of chance of rebellion around here going on, but I'm still going to be sensible about it. Why is there so much See, it says there, but there's still heretics around. You got to watch out for those darn heretics. So we have some decent looking dudes there. I really also need to be mindful of the fact that there is, whilst a kind of weak looking force there, it still needs to be dealt with. I'm not concerned about them building any more. I'm just concerned about the fact that well, actually I could pen them into Corsica. That could be their last spot. I don't think there's anything else left around here. I've got a random dude over here. Oh, look, pagans. He is counter-spying. Brilliant. I really feel that there should be somebody, an emissary in Moldavia. Volhynia. Oh, that's there. Don't think I need 3 bishops in Northumbria. Probably not anyway. Come back and haunt me, that won't it? Why does that make such a an aggressive noise? And did he just come across? Right, okay. So yeah, I mean, they've got significant armies. It'd be a shame to waste my significant armies that are available. But today's video is really just a quickie. Just going through almost a little bit of admin here, because as you might have just realised, I had completely forgotten that I need to ramp up my troop production. So yeah, just chucking guys out here, there, everywhere. You can build what? Note? Bros. I think we should have a fort. That might be a better way forwards for you. Bum, diddy bum bum bum. Creed's the other possible. Although I could flick someone in there almost straight away, I reckon. That's 1 unit of peasants. You've virtually got enough to flick in there at any point. So, grand. Yeah, I think I'll leave them in Corsica as the end point. Although it would be nice to have that entire section red, wouldn't it? Just for completion. So maybe Crete stays. They can end up being Cretans. Super. Right. Let's do a little bit of savey wavy. I apologise again. Many apologies today if you hear my my neighbours. Just hear them, just in case you hear them. Unfortunately, they are a fact of life. Anyway, Toodle Pips. Let's get this year done. This is where the Egyptians, like, betray me. Oh no, they've done that. See, that would be a brilliant alliance. It's a shame, actually. That means though they're going to take those territories that I was ready to take. God damn it. That's... Wow, look at that guy. He is an 8-star. Dude. That is one beefcake. Spearman Rhino. Why is it that I didn't attack and now that I feel properly threatened by those there Egyptians? Oh, goodness gracious gribbles. Ooh, we're not friends with the Novgorodians. Screw it. hello. I don't feel that you should be left alone. Quick, build some stuff and ting. I mean, that was totally unexpected. I don't know why it was unexpected. Ooh. That's a nicely balanced army. They could do with some more archers maybe, but it's an even more nicely balanced army. Oh, crud sticks. Look at this. Look what I've got ready to go there. You. Go here. You. Wait, what? Ah! Lack of port. Well, it looks like I am not going to be doing it because I can't invade through the Byzantines yet. Right, let's sort out the buildings. Castile, I feel like you should be able to build some better people. Champagne, probably do the same. Denmark. What do you need, Denmark? Swordsmith? Yes, maybe. Flanders, in Flanders Fields. What does it do? Ships are small ships. No, I've got a shipyard. That's a dockyard. I don't understand why that would even be a thing. Because I don't really want my production of dudes over that way. It's only 600. Ile-de-France. We're just like doing the same over here. Dude's getting more Malta and Yalta. Murcia. I know it's not how you pronounce it, just bought. What's famous in there? For its billman. Good old Bill and his men. Such a shame that sometimes you can't get those dudes until you've upgraded a lot. Oh god, I'm not looking at the right thing, am I? Normandy. Barks. Northumbria. Let's build a tavern. Everyone likes a tavern. As harsh as it sounds, I'm not worried about money right now. There's plenty of it coming in. I've got sugar eat hits, I've got 86k. Really don't care about the money then. It's a good spot to be building stuff from. I like that. Noobs. What did I build? Oh, woodsman. Oh, I can hire mercs. That's helpful. Anyone remember where I started this? Because I certainly don't. Tunis, Tuscany. Bingly bongly beep. What are you doing? 100%. In. Doobie-doo, doobie-doo, doobie-doo. What do you want? What do you need? Have some of those. Aragon the Incredible. I guess we've already done this. Butte. I suppose even though I can't get them in there, I could still get... No, I don't have armies anywhere else, do I? You? Could you? Dude. It's not foolhardy to do that, is it? Counter? I mean, it's a pincer movement? Maybe? You come from there. There's lots of stuff in there. Maybe I should just attack anyway. Maybe I should attack the Byzantines under the premise of I don't want to lose too much territory to the Egyptians. Who goes? You decide. They're going to lose that territory. They're going to lose that territory. So I'd better nick some territory before I lose my ability to get any territory. You guys might as well go somewhere there. Right, I got a sugar load of, including the king. Alright, Kingy, come here. You go there. You guys then can go here. Yep, you can claim all you want, boys. You're gonna be mine now. Right, armies here. What do we do with you? You really seem like you're on your own there, dude. And there yet is still a 0% chance of rebellion. Need to get some bishops going down there. That place is on 99%. go for Christianity and yet nothing else. Right, I'm going to pause it there, and that's going to be the end of the stream today, whilst I make some final decisions about where I go, and also I've run out of time, and you might be able to hear the children from next door, which no one appreciates that noise. So, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and I shall catch you on the flip side.